Well, when I first got into real estate, the agent that, actually I wasn't even in real estate, and this wonderful lady had the listing on the house that we bought, and it was Calling Flowers. She certainly is somebody that I have looked at and guided in the way that I do my real estate business, and she now is an agent in my office. She's just is most ethical, great person, has all her priorities right, and she's been a great influence in my life. Well, there's certainly many things that I could say I'm proud of, but I guess probably, and the most recent is my sale to Berkshire Hathaway. Because when they interviewed me, the thing that was most complimentary is that they said that I had the same beliefs and lifestyle, and I operated the same way that Warren Buffett did. And that is, he always says, I don't care if I lose money, but never ruin my reputation. Well, the best advice I've probably ever received was just growing up. And my mother and daddy always said, always tell the truth and do what's right. And that's just been a part of I grew up that way, so it doesn't, and I try to tell my agents, and certainly I practice the point, and I don't care if you lose money, do what's right.
I think starting with my mother, of course, she was brilliant. She married at 17. She never went to college, but she could have been an excellent school teacher. She would grade our papers, correct our grammar, you name it, she could do it. My first boss, right out of high school, I went to work for a furniture company, and her name was Billy Stokes. And they also owned a bail bonds business, she and her husband. So that was pretty cool. She taught me a lot because the people that got out of jail would come and sit in the furniture store and waiting to be processed. And I was a little uncomfortable with that, being 17, 18. And so she said, Lila, let me tell you something. She said, it is better to have the goodwill of a mad dog than to have it bite you. And so I think that was one of the turning points in my life, because she instilled that everybody deserves respect and they all have a story. So you need to get beyond that. Well, my son, for being a good father, and since he grew up without a father, so I think that was real important that he turned out to be such a great father. My granddaughter, who married young, and then she went back to college and just got her master's at the age of 37, which is wonderful. And my grandson, who is just a great kid and has his own business, and he's just really helpful and wonderful. So, and then I have 2 great-grandchildren, but we don't have time to talk about all that. So. My first real estate boss said, never get emotional about a piece of property. There will always be another deal. Just represent your client.
If I let no bother me, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for the person who has encouraged me and been there for me all along the path to where I am and where I'm going. And that's my husband, Brian, who has been so supportive, so encouraging. So big thank you to him. And you all know that my father's been very involved in real estate. He's a past president of the National Association of Realtors, and certainly he was an inspiration to me watching him and his involvement in our industry at the local, state, and national levels. But I can also say that my mother was a big influence on me as well. She was a great mom with 4 children. I'm looking forward to the next journey that I'm embarking on soon, and it's such an opportunity and honor to serve all of you.